Let us begin. To take the message from the night lights. Center energy, Eight of Hearts, Ace of Clubs, Clovers. That Ace of Clubs, Clovers it was showing itself multiple times in the shuffle. Yeah, with the Eight of Hearts. I think that's really nice. That's really nice for their energy today. They're in a multitude at the moment. It is nighttime. I did go and have a look, and there's lots of light craft in the sky tonight, and just right above the station, lots of them, and there even seem to be a few different variations, and I do know, just from common sense, and then also from reports, and then also the readings and everything, that there's a mix. There's definitely multiple. Let's say that there's multiple, multiple varieties. There's multiple varieties there. Some of them might be from one place. Some of them could be man-controlled drones. Some of them could not be, and I reckon that this is probably one of the most curious happenings in history, really, that we know about. This has never happened before. And so, they gave me an opening line, actually, whoever it is that I'm connecting to conduct these readings. They said the time has come, and it's clearly come for them. And it's a meeting. Of so many different kinds. And it's having a really strong impact on people's psyche, this. Because they don't know what it is. And they're mostly afraid. Which makes absolute perfect sense. And I realized that how scary this must be for just about everybody. Just about. Not everybody, but just about everybody. And it's not scary for me. Like right now, the sky is full of light ships above my area and above my house. And there's no way I could, see if those are things that could even carry. I realize that me personally, I'm not that concerned. But I'm also not scared. And oddly, the arrival of them has made me feel more safe. And I've also been able to read with these things, and it's a strange experience for me. And every time I do this, I really don't know where to begin. Even channeling and everything. It's an all new territory, this. And a lot of people have a lot of things to say, and I do realize that this is really freaking people out. It's freaking them out. And the whole reason we're doing this program is to help people relax and come into a reasonable vibration, and through communication, and I'm always interested in what they have to say, and I know I keep pausing. It's because there's a kind of a pause. There's a silencing of the world right now with this. It's a silence. It's got its own kind of. It might remind you of lockdown. When the world kind of silenced, which was completely different, which did bring an energy of peace, which all able to recognize. And we were living in a much different time than we are now, that's for sure. I think that we're living in a greatly improved time than we were living in then. I really do. And I think that a lot of people were able to relieve themselves of the burdens of life and become renewed and totally reborn through these last few years, and become a better friend to themselves. I think that a lot of people have really found themselves and found things that are important to them and that matter to them. I think that people were able to become closer to their friends and their family members more than they were before, and have more love. This Ace of Hearts and that Ace of Clubs Clovers is showing me more love, and the club is upside down. It's showing me the roots, which it show what you're truly connected to, what you are truly connected to. And I realize that if you're not connected to anything real or artificial things and things like this, then this particular time period is going to be really challenging. And I think that that's a good thing to be aware of and to take consideration in when dealing with the general public, and also when just to take into consideration that this is really, really scary, and freaky and panicky, but there's actually nothing going on in most places, in most of the cases that I've known of the light, of the night lights and the light ships. Nothing has happened. So it's kind of like being afraid of nothing, but it's not nothing. It's something, and it's very much something. They are all over the world. And we're going to start reading for them. The feeling that I get, which seems to be being reiterated, is that this is a kind of security measure. It's in general. It's securing something. It's securing something that I cannot give a word to. I'm going to open their channel. I will read the cards. I will translate. And I'm very interested in what comes out. The first card they gave us is laying down. The things that you cannot see and you do not know, the mystery. The second card is also coming out facing down. Multiple things that you can't see and you don't know. A lot of mystery. We're in a mysterious period, yes. The third card being the Nine of Spades fails. The Nine of Spades fails, yes. Let's read it like this. I'm not going to open those first two cards yet. So the third card being the Nine of Spades fails. And so this is the sword energy. This is obviously anxiousness, not being able to sleep, feeling ungrounded. This is giving the individual this presence has a direct communication to people's personal lives. So there's a lot going on inside the minds of the people in this very moment, of every person on earth. There's a lot going on in their mind right now. It's unstabilizing this. It's bringing a lot of worry. It's making people face themselves and face their imagination and face future outcomes that are going to be dramatized in their mind. Yes. First card out, the Six of Clubs Clovers. We now have the number 6 and 9. This is bringing in the balancing energy. The balance, it's definitely a balancer, this particular event. The effect is bringing a balance. It's bringing a balance for sure. Middle of the card, Ace of Spades fails. I knew it. Yeah. It's a time of reckoning for sure. So, okay. Queen of Spades fails. Three of Diamonds, Three of Spades fails. Okay, so that's bringing in galactic energies. This is also bringing in the energy of the mythos and stories that have taught us, is giving us the Three of Diamonds. The Three of Diamonds in its position is pointing out your known truth. Your known truth. in your time on earth, in your time in your body, in this life. Three of Spades fails. Coming underneath the 9, also making a 12. A very specific end to this cycle of being on Earth as we have known it, for sure. The number 6, 3, and 9. Now with the King of Spades fails, the Queen is now meeting the King. So that's good. So we've got Spades crown on the ground. Good. With the Jack of Hearts. Okay, there's a lot of good intention. A lot of good intention in individuals in this moment. Yes, they said that has been recognized. Yes, the good intention has been recognized. Yes. Three of Hearts, nice. This Jack of Hearts is now, he's now looking into this Three of Hearts. They're pointing out the last few years and changes that people have made, the positive changes, and how much positivity is actually present right now, and that's really nice. That's also bringing in Jesus's energy. Really nice with that. Yes. 2. Okay, so we have 3, 3, and 3 as the primary numbers with the Queen, King, and Jack. Yes. 2 of Clubs, Clovers. The start of something and the initiation. Having to just face things for what they are, but the 4 of Spades fails. Queen of Clubs, Clovers, yeah. There's so much faith in this reading, and have both queens on the ground now. The Queen of Clubs, Clovers came out in the last reading, and with the number 24, the number 24 has also a connection to Jesus. 7 of Hearts and the 10 of Clubs, Clovers. So, all these options that are occurring is creating a type of centralized energy inside of it's activating the mystic, this energy. The 7 of Hearts came underneath the 3 of Hearts, making a 10, and then they gave us the 10 of Clubs, Clovers, putting the wands down. This card, this 10 of Clubs, Clovers a lot of these cards are repeating from multiple readings. I just did another reading, which I did record, and a lot of cards are repeating. There we go. The 8 of Diamonds landing on the 3 of Hearts, making an 11. That's giving me the presence, this new the new presence. This is here. Nobody can answer for this, and if they can, they wouldn't. That's really upsetting for a lot of people. I know how people like those answers, you know. They like answers. Yeah. 5 of Spades, Veils, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we're getting that flushing energy again. So that is giving the obvious warfare and that we are experiencing all over the world. And the turmoil that we're in with that. Okay, King of Hearts, that's good. That seems to be controlling, having the big control. King of Hearts is the God card. Actually, they said that that's the God card, and the God card comes out and has come out in all the readings. In the Jack of Clubs, Clovers, a new way of doing things. Yes. What more would you like to say? Okay. 5 of Hearts. Yeah. A 5 and a 5 making so this is going towards a good thing. It is. It really is. It's just weird, you know. 4 of Clubs, Clovers, yeah, and it's in it, and it's got a kind of isolation in it. It does make a person become more alone, because now they have to really deal with their mind. Even if you're with somebody or lots of people or friends or your family and you're talking whatever, you can remove that, how you are inside of your mind with this. gonna take I'm gonna take some runes. So, Ofurlagu is on the bottom there. Of course. First rune out, hell, death and rebirth. Number 76. This has been coming out in their readings. It came out in their last reading. Apple beta. A fruit-bearing offer. It seems like that. It really does. It seems like that. Hooded, unseen. How you see it, don't see it, don't know what it is. You can't know where it came from. It's hooded, hot. Of course. Igel Helm of Awe, which looks like a spaceship. I feel that if there was a rune to indicate the time, that the present moment that we were in, I would say Helm of Awe, Igel. That's where we are. It started with hell. And that's the Wheel of Fortune, and that is samsara, which is the wheel of life. And it's about karma. This is about karma. This is all about karma. And the world of human beings is extremely karmic. Extremely karmic. Okay. Original birthright. You. Yeah. You. Moon deflections. Kusma. Of course. They really resonate with the runes for the rune readers out there. Yeah. Kielk. Mortar anchored. That also has a spaceship look to it. It looks like one of the light ships. Kielk and Igel both look like spaceships. Yeah. Anchored. They look really orderly in the sky. They've got and they made a kind of circle above the station. I mean, I'm having I'm living the close encounters right now. We're living it. Yeah. We're reporting it live. I'm not really sure what people locally feel about this, how much they're getting it, what's going on in their news. I don't know. I don't know if they take it seriously. A lot of people in my area actually don't think about anything no matter what. They're like in a state of non-thinking bliss, basically all the time. And it kind of doesn't matter what people say or conjure up. It doesn't really, they're not mental, they don't have, they don't think about anything, ever. Myself, humankind, yeah, man. People that don't think ever. And are now in a moment which is going to be different for everyone depending on your mind. And it has a lot to do with the imagination and with faith and wash, sap, impassioned, ride journey, yeah. Hung through a gallows. The hangman. A lot of hangman energy in that. Thy earthly power, Urmajin. Take two more. Leche, leech, emotional bleed. It's very emotional, this, for sure. Of course, last but not least, night. Turn dark. I'm not going to take any more runes. They love the runes. They took so many runes and giving us the story. And so because of the way that they laid it out, they would like for me to read the runes directly. Hell, Appelbera, Hod, Eigelshmir, Eol Kusma, Kielk Manwas, Rod, Hang Truo, Urmajin, Leche, night milk. Okay, this Urmajin, Leche, night, that's giving me black magic ritual. Black magic ritual. I think that the presence of these things are demonstrating something very important to people that practice black magic, because it is demonstrating how powerless that is, actually. It's really powerless, that. And it's a very black magic and black magic rituals and things associated with that. I don't want to use too many words. Has been something that all people deal with and is in the culture of the human being very deeply, and a lot of people's lives are centered around black magic, from birth till death. And the older I got, or the more far in life I got, I started to have personal realizations about human beings and their relationship to a faith. I actually can't even call it a faith. Belief in something so wrong, and action, and these actions, karmas, which were so wrong and done with the idea that they would gain something from these things. And it's something you can look into yourself. I don't want to comment very much on it. It is a topic, and it's a topic coming from the runes that they've presented here, and this middle line is very interesting. Original birthright. Moon deflections, mortar, anchored, myself, humankind, sap, impassioned. This myself, humankind, sap, impassioned, gives me the feeling of competitive energies, the war energies. I'm getting Wands energy from that. The last row, ride, journey, hang true, gallows, thy earthly power, leech, emotional bleed, night turn dark. You can let go of the old life at this point. You really can. If there was any time, to say that, and it seems like a given, it would be now. Their opening message to me in this evening was the time has come, and it has. It has come. It has begun, and that's a good sign, at least for people that, for a lot of people, and especially people that are interested in readings, that pay attention to divination. This leech, emotional bleed, night turn dark. There's an energy of safety and security present, and allowing yourself to experience this emotional bleed, in which is leech. It's a healing. It's taking poisons out a lot. It's removing toxins, removing poisons. Yeah. There is a lot of physical side effects. There are physical side effects just just because of the presence of all these things. On a more physical note, you might not feel very good. This might not be your most vital moment, but how could it be? And that's okay, and it's a detoxifying moment. This is a big detoxification, very big detoxification. And they said you can let go of any of your old ideas about how things can be or not be. That's there. It's good. It's really good. It's very, very good. Okay, I'm going to take one. They said they want to give one rune to the collective. Heartache nutrients, sure to say. It's the Three of Swords. Three of Swords. We all know what that is. Heartache, nutrients, and stuff. It's a good time for comfort food. Hot chocolate, I think it's a good time to eat and sleep and rest. That Christmas energy, Yule energy, no one needs to just because all this stuff is here doesn't mean that you don't need to get lost in it. You don't even need to get freaked out, get paranoid. Even right now everyone's they're all freaking out on their governments. Everyone's talking about the they, in quotes, they don't want, they. I actually never knew who they were, they, in quotes. Who are they? There isn't a they. There isn't. No. There's no they that you could, the they isn't there. They aren't there. It's us. Or you. And the I. Yourself. This time speaks to the self. You cannot be and you are not responsible for what other people do. You are responsible for yourself. Now we're in this opportune moment where we can let go of the past and move forward. We can clear a lot for ourselves. This moment is speaking to the soul of the individual. To do their own work. Alright, I'm going to close I have to close their channel. Thank you. I'm going to drink a little coffee. Okay. Well, it's hard for me to even breathe. I basically have to stop breathing to take their messages. Oof, Jesus. Yeah. How long long was that? 56 minutes? I kid you not. That felt like 8 minutes to me. See? So we've closed the line. We've taken the message. I'm going to listen back to it. I'm enjoying doing these readings, and sometimes they're very lighthearted. Sometimes they're really funny. Sometimes they're serious. It's a major global topic. We've got a great showcasing here at the station. It's exciting. I feel good, and I feel okay, and I noticed that this is making me rest easy. Like when I go to sleep, I sleep really nicely. I feel I'm probably catching up on a lot of sleep because there was nonstop parties here, multiple DJ sounds and everything for almost 5 months, and it was really exhausting to live with that, and also it was driving all the dogs were all crazy all the time, and then of course my dogs and stuff, and how and like children or something. Like I started to really get that dragged out single mom feeling, like being a single mother with like a 2-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 5-year-old or something. Like and you can't. You start to feel like because the dogs were so agitated and so irritated, and a lot of fireworks, a grand amount of fireworks, and which also created an enormous amount of air pollution, and took a toll on my health for sure. It really did. It did. It made me very unwell. And it was very hard on my body to persevere through that. And then also maybe other people have been feeling like that. I think the energy in general for the last 6 months has been really hard in particular. And so I recommend, my personal recommendation, rest, eat well, nice, I'd say not take the Christmas foods, the grounding foods, good hearty soups and things like this, and don't put too much time, don't put too much time into the local of the drummer boys on the TV. Yeah. I know that these readings are um, unusual, maybe even hard to understand. I'm not really sure. Uh, I'll listen back to it and see for myself what kind of message they were offering, and the point of this is to give some companionship to people out there, and I think it's really hard for people to know what to think. I think that their minds are probably going all over the place. I don't blame them. Worry, a lot of worry. That came up in the reading. That was in the beginning of the reading. And there's nothing to worry about. So, on that note, all the best to everybody, as always, and it's December 25th, nighttime, at the station. Under a sky full of light ships. I started to wonder if they're just, if the I was thinking, what if they're just always there and they don't do anything? And then for a while, what if this just went on for like 6 months, you know, and then 7 months, and then 8 months, and then it could. From this point, it could do whatever it wants, actually, and I think that does rock the boat. That's for sure. And I'm sending you my love, whoever you are. And the time has come.
Thank you for calling Corno Control TV Radio and Radio for the Blind.